Good with YouTube. Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I decided to do a live today. Haven't done a live in a while. I saw my man Castle Kingside doing lives this morning when I was at work, and it inspired me to, get back on and interact and, talk about some subjects, some scenarios, and some content. And what I really want to talk about is Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury. Some more, it's fight week, and the fight is upon us this weekend. I don't expect many people to show up. I didn't announce this until later, and I only announced it in a post. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But hold on, right quick. Make sure everything is a go. He said, no, not at all. That's what we're going to talk about. That's exactly what we're going to talk about, homie. It is exactly what we're going to talk about. Hold on. Let me get that back down. There we go. All right. We got three in, one light. Well, first of all, before I even get started on my actual question, does Dillian Whyte have a chance? There's not a lot of people giving him a chance at all. Fury just too dang good. He is good. He is good. I want to talk about the press conference right quick. The press conference did not go anything like I thought it was going to go. Both fighters were like completely respectful of each other, of each other's presence. They were appreciative that they were just there amongst each other. They had nothing but good things to say back and forth. And honestly, I liked it. I liked it. I mean, you they have a history, y'all. Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte, they go way back. They've been in camp together, they've sparred together on numerous occasions, and I think they like each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that they both have respect for each other, and it showed in that press conference. I was more surprised so with Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury didn't seem to be upset with Dillian Whyte for not showing up for certain press conferences and media workouts and stuff like that. And Dillian Whyte said, "Listen, there's always two sides to every story. The reason why I wasn't where I was supposed to be is because certain things hadn't been, you know, done. Certain things hadn't been signed. I'm not going to jump on a plane and waste 2 days coming out here if I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So I had to have valid proof of things that were to go on. And until then, I'm not showing up to nothing, which, no matter how flat you make a pancake, it's always two sides to it. You know what I'm saying? But I like how the press conference went. Even though we only got Tyson Fury for the media workout, I liked it also. This fight is going to be fireworks. It on paper and each other's styles. It can't be nothing but fireworks. I just cannot see this fight being boring or lackluster. It's almost impossible for that to happen. You have Dillian Whyte, who's terribly aggressive and reckless at times, who is a power puncher, who can knock you out with either hand, who has a tremendous left hook, who's going to come in balls to the wall, and he's not going to lay down. He's going to go out on a shield, if anything. Then you have Tyson Fury, one of the biggest heavyweights I've ever seen, that can move and float like a butterfly, pop the jab. He's a little sloppy in spots when he gets in close, but for the most part, Tyson Fury has mad skills for a big giant of a man. Okay, so I have my prediction of how the fight's gonna go. I really do. Y'all like my Christmas pencil? Got my notes down here. But I have my speculations and opinions on how the fight's gonna go. But it's not factual, it's just what I think. 10 and 5 likes, what's good? I'll get to y'all questions in a minute, but I really want to cover this right quick, and then I'll holler at y'all for a little bit. Because I'm not gonna stay long, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to I'm seriously gonna try to jump on and do a a live at least once a week. At least once a week. I'm gonna try. But the fight is gonna be fireworks. There's gonna be people getting hurt. There's gonna be people getting rocked. possibly knockdowns on both ends. You just never know. You just never know. So the big question at hand, man. I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos and people messaging me about this fight. Well, not a lot, some. What do you think? You know, and more so lean towards the fact, well, the assumption and the opinion that Tyson Fury is just going to dog walk Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has no chance in the world. Like, Dillian has no chance of beating Tyson Fury. Okay? None. Like, not even the slightest of chances of beating Tyson Fury. Now, I, myself, do believe Tyson Fury is going to win this fight. In my honest opinion. But to sit back and say that Dillian Whyte does not have a chance in the world, I cannot necessarily agree with that. You know what I'm saying? We can all have our opinion. I don't necessarily have to agree with it. We can agree to disagree, but how in the world, you tell me this, a man who is, first of all, he's a grown man, all right? Secondly, he's a whole lot of grown man. The dude is 6'4" and well over 200 pounds. You remember he's a heavyweight, right? Both these guys are giant guys. They are super heavyweights. They're big guys, right? Secondly, thirdly, the dude can punch. He can knock you out. He's knocked fighters out. And it's not like he's gotten in with scrubs and lost to scrubs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says Povetkin. You know, hey, man, he lost to the old dude Povetkin. You know, man, Povetkin beat him, man. Listen, that's true. But he got caught slipping. There wasn't many people giving Povetkin a chance in that fight. Right or wrong. And you saw what happened, right? Anything can happen. We're dealing with big, grown, giant of a man. If Dillian Whyte hits any man on the face of this earth right on the chin, they're going to either A, drop, or B, get knocked completely spark smooth out. And that could happen. Okay, so let's just name some of the fighters that he's fought. And this is why I believe that he has a chance also. He's had 2 fights with Povetkin, right? Got knocked out in the first fight. We understand. But it was competitive. And I believe Povetkin went down once or twice before he actually knocked Dillian Whyte out. Okay, second fight, Dillian Whyte came back in less than a year. Came back, got in the ring with Povetkin, and TKO'd him. All right? Avenged that loss. Erased it. Oh, Povetkin had COVID. He was just getting over COVID. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. He still got TKO'd. He fought Oscar Rivas. Oscar Rivas, I believe, is a highly underrated heavyweight who we don't see much of at all. And he won by unanimous decision, Dillian Whyte. I honestly believe that Rivas actually pulled that fight off. I think Rivas won that fight. But Rivas ain't no slouch either. He fought Derek Chisora not once but twice and KO'd him in one of those fights. Deal Boy ain't no slouch. I mean, he's a journeyman now. He's a little long in the tooth, but he's always an exciting fight for anybody. And like Dillian Whyte, you never know. You might wipe your nose and put you on your butt too. Unanimous decision over Joseph Parker. We all know Parker's not a slouch. He's been in there with Elite. You understand what I'm saying? He won a unanimous decision. Lost against Joshua. But before he did, that fight was competitive. Before he got TKO'd, it was very competitive. And he hurt Anthony Joshua on numerous occasions. And I know what everybody's saying. Oh, well, Anthony Joshua's cheating anyway. So what? Who cares? But at the time, a lot of people thought when he fought Dillian Whyte at the time that he was unbeatable. Right or wrong? So here's a handful of reasons why I give Dillian Whyte a chance. And not a slight chance. I give him a pretty good chance of beating Tyson Fury. Now, how is the fight going to end? TKO stoppage? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a TKO stoppage in the 9th or 10th round, Tyson Fury. Because we all know Dillian Whyte done got slept before. But how many times has Tyson Fury been dropped? All right? Now, before y'all jump on me, let me say this. Here's another reason why I think Tyson Fury is going to win this fight. The dude has been in there with the heaviest, most dangerous heavyweight of our time. Deontay Wilder. He got dropped with that left hand, I don't know how many times. especially in that first fight. We thought he was dead and gone. Every time he got dropped by Deontay Wilder, what did Tyson Fury do? He got up. Matter of fact, every time Tyson Fury's been dropped, he's been dropped on. I remember when Steve Cunningham knocked him out. Or excuse me, knocked him down with a nice overhand. Cunningham. And Cunningham was coming up cruiserweight. And he knocked Tyson Fury down. So yeah, he's chinny. But the dude got guts, nuts, and heart. And he's going to get up. And he stated himself, if you cannot nail me to the canvas, knock me spark out, you're not winning. I'm going to get up and I'm going to win that fight. And so far, Tyson Fury has been correct on what he's been preaching. And that's why I feel like he's going to win the fight. But I'm not going to sleep on Dillian Whyte. Sorry. I'm just not going to do it. He's 6'4", 200 and some odd pounds. Massive of a man. Just massive. And yeah, he does get reckless. But he has spots where he actually boxes, where he actually has a little technique. But I think because of how reckless he gets, that's going to leave him exposed to Tyson Fury. But I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and say that this man has no chance. That to me just is not right. It's almost a little bit disrespectful in my opinion. You know, everybody has their opinion. You can state yours. I'm not saying y'all being disrespectful, but for me to say Dillian Whyte doesn't have a chance, I think that would be disrespectful coming out of my mouth, is what I'm saying. It's going to be an exciting fight, man. Don't miss it. I can't wait to see it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me go all the way up. Yes, he absolutely has a chance. I hear you. What chance is that? All right. I'm a little behind now. I'd say Dillian Whyte has a 20% chance to win. 0%. Golly, man. Man, V-Twin tripping. He has never fought anyone like Wilder. That's true. He hasn't fought anyone like Wilder. But, you know, it is what it is. Styles make fights, y'all. Y'all got to remember this. And we talking about heavyweights now. Hi, bro. Would you like to see Fury versus Usyk or AJ versus Fury? I'd like to see both of those fights. I want to see both of them. That second fight was not competitive. Tyson Fury winning. He beat Wilder. Much more explosive. I understand that. They ain't even the same zip code. Golly, man. Okay. All right, Boxing Scholar in the house. Boxing Scholar says, real talk, with a pop-up live, but Buster Douglas had a 42-1, and that was enough. See, Boxing Scholar, that's what I'm saying, man. People got to understand. And what was Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson? Heavyweights, right? See, the thing is, with Buster Douglas against Tyson, Buster was ready. Buster didn't mind. He didn't care if he died. He didn't care. Like, he was ready to die. He was willing to die in that fight. And that's what Mike Tyson was going to have to do, is kill him in the ring. Because, you know, Buster had just lost his mom. Like, so he didn't have a care in the world. Nobody was giving him any kind of credit. Nobody was giving him any kind of attention. He just tried. And did you see the shape Buster Douglas came in for that fight? Did you see a Buster Douglas in shape could beat any heavyweight at that time? And he proved it by beating Mike Tyson. That's what I'm saying. Chisora gave him fits. Tyson destroyed Chisora. This is true, man. But Styles make fights. Now, I'm not here. Listen, y'all. I'm not on here saying that Dillian Whyte is going to win the fight. I've already stated who I think is going to win. I've already stated that. Now, all I'm saying is that to say he doesn't have a chance doesn't make much sense to me. Because he has a chance. If Fury loses, can he come back and fight again? Of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Fury's the type of dude, if depression and being an addict, and I ain't saying that with disrespect, didn't kill him and take him down, and being an alcoholic didn't take him down, he ain't got no fear of no man. Tyson Fury only fears God. And I feel the same way with Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte only fears God. And you know, when they were in that press conference, the guy who was asking the questions was kind of being a little disrespectful to me, to Dillian Whyte, asking all these silly questions. Do you think you can go 12 rounds with Tyson Fury? He's like, bro, I've been 12 rounds before. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Should you beat Tyson Fury? Are you ready to be the WBC heavyweight champion? What do you mean? What do you mean? He's risking his life in a ring. You know, winning a belt and getting it strapped across the shoulder is like a cakewalk compared to getting in the ring and strapping up, especially against somebody like Tyson Fury. I didn't like that dude. I no. Facts. We can't act like Wilder didn't avoid Whyte for 2 years. Oh, now we talking. Now we talking, Boxer Scholar. What do y'all say about that? What do y'all say about that? Because we all know that fight was supposed to happen, but he froze him out, remember? You know, Deontay Wilder froze Dillian Whyte out. I wonder why that is. I normally agree 1,000% with you. Much respect, my friend. I got you, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. I'm not tripping. I like this kind of stuff, man. We can go back and forth, but we'll know Saturday. And if Dillian Whyte ends up winning this fight, you ain't gonna hear me say, "Oh, I told you so," because I'm saying he's not gonna win. I'm just saying he has a chance to. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Don't sleep on Whyte. I'm telling you, you right. You right, Mr. Wright. You are absolutely right. Because you can't. Here's the deal. When you're dealing with two professional athletes who have experience, who have been in the ring, and hadn't been in a ring with slouches, you know what I'm saying? On either end. And they're big, they're strong, they're tenacious, they're confident. And I don't think there's any other fighter out there right now that's more confident than Tyson Fury. I mean, we have a lot of confident fighters out there, but Tyson Fury's confidence is through the roof. And it's going to be Dillian Whyte's job to show up and shut their confidence down. Is that an easy task? Heck no. And I don't think that Dillian Whyte is going to be as easy of a task as a lot of us think. So don't sleep on Dillian Whyte, my good people out there on YouTube, because he's a heavyweight. Big boys can punch. You dig what I'm saying? I told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all long. I just want to do a pop-up. The next live stream, I'm going to give, a better, notification of when I'm going to do it. I'll let you guys in 2 or 3 days beforehand. And I'm going to be doing my studying. I'm going to have my notes. We're going to make this legit. And I'm going to try to stay on top of that for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy, past couple of months. But it's time to get back on track. You dig what I'm saying? So let's get it cracking, y'all. And I appreciate y'all for showing up, for kicking it with me for about 20 minutes. But it's all good. And listen, as always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here, baby. Boom. Don't sleep on Dillian.